Welcome to a new episode of Mind Shift Change. Thank you all for being here today. Today we are going to be discussing China's role and feelings about this war.
First of all, Iran has fully punctured the invisibility of the anti-missile system claimed by the United States. Iran has fully punctured the so-called Iron Dome or the David Sling or the other David Sling, etc., all these anti-missile systems claimed by Israel. This is profound. This is of global implications.
Y'all remember when y'all president was like, he designed some new warships and they're going to be like our old warships and they were so great and big and huge. See, something is wrong with the man. We are in an age of drone technology, hypersonic ballistic missiles, okay? They fight in a different war, and the economic war that they're bringing on in the Strait of Hormuz. So he's delusional. He's delusional, guys. We have two delusional maniacs making decisions, hurting people, destroying things, and we are going to be paying for it. Regardless of what happens tonight, we're still going to be paying for all of this stuff that's already going on.
The United States and Israel completely underestimated the real might and the resourcefulness of Iran. Secondly, they have proven to be incapable of defending themselves if Iran continues to engage in this asymmetrical warfare against the United States and against Israel. It means someone must be really making a huge mistake in going to a war against Iran. Now, I do not mean which one is right or which one is wrong, but the simple truth is very simple. That is, the United States has fully exposed its incapability of defending itself because its anti-missile system has suffered a mortal and fatal collapse. And the Israeli system, likewise, has suffered a mortal and fatal collapse. This is for everyone in the world to see. And this has global implications. And the country which is causing this collapse is not, for example, one of the largest and most important military powers in the world. It is Iran, which has been sanctioned and isolated by the United States in particular, and by the West, for example, for all these decades. And Iran can still muster and mobilize enough resources and capabilities to inflict such mortal wounds on the United States and on Israel.
And that's what's happening now. Now, ordinary people, most ordinary people, because you do have some extreme people that are United States citizens. A couple of them are in our government right now. But you have regular, ordinary people that don't work for our government that are extremists. But most of us, we don't want war. We don't approve war. We don't vote for war. But we all pay for it. We all pay for it. So my mother was in war, Desert Storm, Desert Shield. You know, people sign up for the Army and the Navy. My brother was in the Navy. They sign up. First of all, it's probably, one of the better jobs to get, opportunities. They'll pay for your housing. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to provide for your family, right? And to better yourself. That's why people get jobs. They don't get jobs to die for other people's causes, right? That's not really why most people sign up for things. However, that's what's happening. And while our people are dying in a line of fire off over these senseless wars, you and I are going to be paying for it financially, economically. We're stuck holding the bill. So What he's saying has already come to fruition. We've been paying this with our taxes. We've been dying, guys. We've been declining. It's just now in 2026, this is the part that the whole world can see. See, sometimes you can only experience things if you're there. When I lived there, living there for so long, I know how hard it is. I saw the grocery bill going up. I saw the light bill going up. I watched the gas go up. I Ubered. I lived in the United States. So I understood and I watched the decline and I understood how hard it was to survive. When you're on the outside looking in, it looks like, oh man, that's the place to go. Like, that's the place to be. There's so much opportunity. I can get a job. I can make money. You just see things differently when you're not there experiencing things for yourself. But now in 2026, when they say the emperor has no clothes and Trump is exposing our weaknesses, now the world can see. We're not going to be able to hide it with propaganda and somebody getting on stage saying, hey, everything is great. There's no problems. We have job creation. That's no longer going to work. Now the world will see how fucked we are. The world can see it, not just by our representative and how delusional he is, but everybody's going to watch our stock market crash, our dollar no longer be the petrodollar, because it's not even going to make it through there if they're not paying in the Chinese currency. So there goes the petrodollar. The world is watching this. The world knows what happens to our currency. And do we have it coming? Yes. Do we deserve it? Our country does, but not the individuals. We've benefited from these cheap Chinese manufactured goods by giving them our useless dollars. Things are about to drastically change in 2026, guys. And you need to be prepared. If you haven't invested before, you need to talk to me because it needs to happen ASAP. You have to get control over your necessities. Because, again, we're being totally exposed. We're naked out here now. Everybody can see what we've been living for the past 15, 20, 25 years, watching our culture decline, our dollar decline, our education system decline, our quality of life decline. I know I'm not the only one that's seeing this. I know I'm not. But now the rest of the world's gonna see it. So